Good God, I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. I made the thing bigger, as you can see. It's still driven by exactly one thruster, but it's bigger and has wider tail things. Reason being, I needed to forward and back. I needed a longer stabilizer bit. I'm not entirely sure what I planned with this. Like, maybe I was thinking that it could fly faster at altitude because I wouldn't need to start turning down the thrust until later. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That's what I was thinking. And because of that, I'm hoping that this version will be able to, despite the extra mass, get up to a higher velocity before it hits space, and therefore have a higher apiopsis. Yeah, that sounds smart. So we're already in the stratosphere, as you can see. And once again, the planes are leaning, and I don't like it! Yeah, so there's essentially triple the amount of RAM intakes this time, and like triple the wing surface. The way I think these engines work is I think they, the turbojet anyway, I think it looks at its current velocity and how full this buffer is over here. So basically, I think it interprets that as pressure and that as airspeed or something, because I've noticed the thrust output, not the velocity, the thrust output seems to go up with speed and then go down with the intake air. So up to a certain point, the thrust output goes up as you accelerate. And then once the inside starts going down, it starts dropping, obviously. You can see I'm up in the mesosphere already. And as you can see, I'm still at, well, it's losing thrust potential due to lack of air, but I'm still at full bore without a flame out as far as how hard I'm trying to push it. So we're pretty close to flame out at this point, even though we are at 23,000 meters per second, so it's fast. Come on. How fast will you go with forgiveness? Stop doing that, you stupid orbit camera. Yes, we are officially in orbit as far as the game is concerned, even though we're still air breathing. Flame out. And we're back. Flame out, reduce thrust, unflame out. And keeping the plane about as level as possible because I want it to gain as much speed as I possibly can, run it as hard as possible throughout the atmosphere. And we're actually, I think we're at a higher like thrust level as far as this thing goes down here. At a higher altitude, so we're about out of the mesosphere, and we're not at the minimum possible thrust yet. So I forget how fast the other one went. If you saw the previous video, you can take a crack at it. None of you watch my videos. There, I'm officially at minimum possible positive thrust as far as I can tell. We are in the thermosphere, halfway through it, and we officially have not flamed out yet. We are losing velocity, evidently, because we're going away from the planet. And the gravity is slowing you down. You know how away from planet works. Whew. So yes, he says 0.0 and it says the fluid flow is 0, but we learned last time that it is still using fuel and it is still producing thrust. It has not flamed out yet. You can still hear the engine probably. It will flame out once this hits space. Which it will hit very shortly. And space. Flame out. And space music! Apoapsis, 260,000 meters. Yep, it is higher than the previous one went. And the periapsis is 30,000 meters. So last time it was 2. This was definitely a more successful orbit. Though once again, it is still impossible to attain stable orbit using just stock parts and jet engines. You need some form of rocket or some kind of mod in order to get yourself into space. Anyhow, I guess that's it, unless you don't really want to see another flyby of the planet. We saw that last time. So, see you later. Have a nice day.